When you compare Ragnarok as a game to Elden Ring, it really is, when you think about it, a ridiculous competition. It's like putting the world's best pasta dish in a ring with Mike Tyson and saying who's better. And you're like, what do I do now? My head's exploding. Because they do such different things so well that really all you're doing is voting on what you like more. Because to argue that God of War Ragnarok is not the better game or Elden Ring is not the better game is ridiculous, because they're absolutely different beasts. They do you can't compare them. They just happen to be put in a box and called games. Let's do art direction. No. These are all terrible games for art direction. This award show's so stupid. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement. Well, which one is it? Those are two very different things. They just have the word art in them. Fuzzy says Scorn has great art. No. Scorn has very well executed art, but it's not art direction. It's all they did was rip off Giger to the point that I wonder if they're going to get a lawsuit. If you look at art direction in any other entertainment medium, it's not about how good in focus it was, or it shouldn't be about the pretty scenery that you happen to simply be in a pretty place. It's about what the vision of the art director is to bring to that world, to aid the director's vision and add to the director's vision in a positive way. That's what art direction is. But now they're throwing technical achievement into it. So basically, are you saying, is it the most realistic graphics? Is it the most technically impressive rendering engine? They're even throwing animation in. This is a stupid show. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. It is not a stupid show. It's a really good, well-produced, fun show. It's fun to watch, fun to take the piss out of, fun to talk about. Keeley does a great job. It's a stupid fucking award show. Look at this category. You may as well throw in best chicken pot pie too, for outstanding creative and or technical achievement and artistic design and animation and, chicken pot pie. Why the fuck not, Jeff Keeley? This category is a jumble of nonsense. It means nothing. Hey, Billy Bones says Jeff Keeley about to block Jaffe. No reason to block me. I'm telling you, I think he does a great fucking show. But the awards are stupid. None of these games should be up for art direction. Not a single cockadoodie goddamn one of these games should be up for art direction this year. Are you kidding me? Oh, ridiculous. Unless you define it as this, which it could, my mother, who's dead, could be up for best art direction. Not best art director. Best art direction, my mother's corpse. Because it doesn't mean anything. You can put anything in. Give you an example. Okay. I think the fact that Bayonetta 3 is not on this list is insane to me. I mean, look at this fucking game and try to tell me that the art direction and the animation and the character design in this game do not complement the batshit crazy but incredibly appealing tone and style and just spirit of the game that the director of this title or the directors of this title were going for. This is great art direction. But is it on the list? Hell no. This is great art direction. Is it a great game? No. I think it's called like Squadron 51 or something. You can get it on Steam. But boy, I'll tell you, it's a cool fucking look. And if you're going to give Cuphead a fucking art direction award or a nomination, you better fucking look at this one too. Probably nobody played it, but the job of these judges should be to sort of dig around and see what maybe the average person missed. This, I've never seen a game that looks like this before in my goddamn life. This is amazing. And they're not the only ones. If you just bother to look around a little bit, you will see a number of games that should be celebrated for art direction and not a goddamn one are on this list. Mutant Mo says they need awards for stuff like UI and menu design. Sure they do, but they're not going to. Because that's not what this is about. It's not a real award show. If you're looking at God of War versus Elden Ring, which I think these two are in the lead, it's stupid. The best thing that Eric Williams, Cory Barlog, and is it Miyazaki over at From should do is just not show up. They just don't show up because it's dumb. Because these two games are so different to compete. I mean, again, it's like being a Pulitzer Prize winning writer going up against the best hitter in Major League Baseball. It's like, what is this? It makes no sense. Horizon Forbidden West? No, I'm sorry, no. And I don't care how much people may have loved it in the chat. When they tell me, oh, you have to play for like 6 to 8 hours for it to get good, and you have to have played the previous one, that automatically to me disqualifies it. It disqualifies it. It's like, the food is great if you can get past the aftertaste. No. Stray, I gotta play it, but everything I've heard, everything I've talked to people who've played it, there ain't no way it deserves Game of the Year. And Xenoblade Chronicles, I hear, is great. I haven't played it. But yeah, this is going to be a great show. It's going to be a fun show. It gets better every year. I have no issues with the show itself. But this is stupid. The awards part can literally go, I would say, down to the nearest corner and fuck itself.